How the heck are everybody? I'm Fastidious. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are discussing Dragonheir Silent Gods. So, DHSG has Season 2 right around the corner. They are just wrapping up their first season of gameplay. They had their starter season, Season 0. Season 1 is ending now. Coming up is Season 2. Season 2, Fall of Increscent, launches Friday, December 15th. This is going to come with some amazing updates, amazing new content. I'm actually starting a brand new, fresh account so I can get into that juicy Season 2 content as soon as possible. And I know from my previous two videos, a lot of you guys have expressed interest in starting a fresh account as well, joining right alongside me. If you haven't joined Dragonheir Silent Gods yet, the link to download the game will be in the description of my video. Honestly, it's a gorgeous game, and for me, as like a second game, it is perfect, and I'm loving it. So I highly suggest you guys check it out right alongside me. But the big topic in this video, well, it's really gonna be two things, like the things we're gonna cover, right? First off, Season 2, all the fun stuff. I'll give you a nice little taste. They actually gave me a preview server where I have sneak peek early access, so I can show off some of that stuff for you guys. But most importantly, and shout out to IvyLee Gaming for really turning me on to this and providing me all the information I need to provide to you guys. I'll have a great video from Ivy as well, linked in the description and the top pinned comment of this video. If you want to make a new account, it's not as simple as you sign up, you log in, and then when Season 2 goes live, you will be live on Season 2. If you don't follow the right steps, you'll actually be put into Season 1, and you'll have 90 days of gameplay there. For many people, that may be the right choice. You'll get a lot more time to grind it out, be with people on very, very early levels, learn all the lore. But, you know, if you're like me and you've seen and you're gonna see the amazing things they have coming in Season 2, I want to get into that amazing Season 2 content as soon as possible. So there's actually a couple specific steps I'm gonna have to go over that I'm going to break down in this video that Ivy showed me, that I'm gonna show you guys on how you can join me actually on the same server and probably in the same alliance using Ivy's Alliance code, that we can all head into a very brief period of Season 1, and then within a week, 7 to 8 days, we'll be heading into Season 2 right alongside everyone else. And that's very much my plan. So if you're interested in all that, or you just want to know what it's all about, please stick with me. Let's get into it.
Fastidious.
Fastidious.
So guys, as you may or may not know, Dragonheir Silent Gods is a season-based game. So this weekend will be the start of their kickoff for Season 2 and all the crazy stuff that is going to come with it. If you want to join me, like I said, and start a new account in Dragonheir Silent Gods to get into Season 2 and get doing that amazing content, get grinding that awesome content as soon as possible, this video is kind of going to be essential, especially if you're a new player and you're just signing up, you're just downloading the game, to make sure that you do it as smoothly and as quickly as possible, unless you do, like I said, want to invest those 3 months into the Season 1 content, which, you know, absolutely to each their own. But like I said, Season 2 is adding a ton of stuff I'm really excited about, and it's really cool to see the really fun and exciting new direction the game is headed. So this new season is going to take place in Aethercairn. Try saying that 10 times fast. And Aethercairn, go on, which will serve as a fun new sandbox mode for all of us to play in. There will be entirely new strategies built around battling in and conquering the sea. You get shipwrecked right at the beginning. You explore a whole new thing. You meet a lot of mermaids. It is very, very cool. You're not going to want to miss it. So I'm going to outline in just a second now how you can hop right in. Again, if you want to play with me, you can click the link in the description, download the game for free. It's a brand new season. It's a span new game. Dragonheir is also, of course, live on Windows, Mac, Epic Games, Steam, and it's compatible on both mobile platforms, Android and iOS. So I play it on PC, but you guys will have tons and tons of ways to do it. They have their own PC client, so that's actually how I play it. Okay, let's go over what's going on with the server rules, why I had to make a specific video on how to do it the right way like this, and then what exactly you need to do. Okay, folks, so let's get into these server rules and break down exactly what's going on and why you need to do it in the specific way I'm going to outline. So, about season. Your journey will start from season 1 after creating a character in a new server. Each season lasts approximately 90 days. Season settlement will be conducted when the current server enters the next season. Part of the season progress will be reserved, while the rest will be reset. So this is like things like your heroes and your artifacts, those will be preserved, right? And then reset will be like all your gear will be lost and stuff like that. That's just how seasonal gameplay works. For further details, please check so on, so on. Now, this is what's really important about the server merge. Around 14 days before the season ends, a list of servers to be merged, data merge, with your current server will be finalized. So these are already existing servers in the game that were from season 1 or even season 0. So basically, to make sure all the servers stay active, they're merging them together. These are the seasons that are going to head in the 7 days, as you see here, after the season ends, and brought into season 2. If you join one of the brand new servers, so if you're like, oh my god, it's December 15th or December 16th, I know season 2 is dropping right now, let me just make a new account and go in, you will be put on a new server, not one of the merge servers, not one of the OG servers, and you'll actually be up here doing season 1 for approximately 90 days. You know, it might be 75 days, it might be 85 days, but it will be close to 3 months worth of gameplay. So if that's not what you're looking to do, if you're like me and you want to get into season 2 as quickly as possible, you have to make sure you join the right OG server with the right code, and as soon as possible, as I'm going to show you right now. So before this happens in these 7 days post-season ending, season 1 ending, you are brought in with those OG merged servers, and you get to the OG, meaning like the original servers, the pre-existing servers, you are brought into season 2. So that's very much my plan. So how are you going to do that? Well, let's look right now. I could easily do it because I made an account way back when the game dropped, a couple days after, maybe even the day the game went live on my birthday on global with season 1. So that's when I made this account. You see target plane, fountain interplanar 1. This is where I was. Here's my level 17 Fastidious. I haven't played this account, you know, until very recently. I hadn't played this account in a while, so I'm a fairly low level. Don't make fun of me, but that's part of the reason why I want to make a brand new account now and head into this very, very fresh, you know. So you could go to new server list. You see there's the Mermaid Cliff, but that's one of the new servers. That's not going to work. What you need to do is go to server invitation and then make sure you join the newest but still original pre-merger server, right? So the one we're going to do for that, we're going to use a special code provided by Ivy as like an amazing content creator for Dragonheir and from her fantastic community. So we're going to use her server access code, which is going to be this. I'll read it out. You guys can pause it. So guys, since I filmed this yesterday, Ivy and I have made a new server access code. So it is not the code you're about to see right now in the video. You'll input it the exact same way. However, for that code, you will find it on top of the description of this video, as well, of course, in the top pinned comments. So please use that code. It will be live from when I go live with this video. I'm going to wait to post the video until that code is live, just to make sure we're all on the same page. So please be sure to use that one so we can all play together and have a load of fun in Dragonheir Silent Gods. Of course, I'll have this in the description, also in the top pinned comments. That is going to be BBUAQDKJSAQG. You type that in, you press confirm, and this is going to say about to enter Nytheria 5, and that is the server we all want to be on. That's where Ivy's account is. That's where her whole community is right now, or a vast majority of them. Daniel, who's running her alliance, and we're all going to probably join the same alliance or one of the alliances that Ivy and her community create. That's all going to be taking place with Nytheria 5 and the merge that happens there. And because this is an original server, we'll get brought into season 2. So this specific code will, from the time this video goes live, it will last for another 24 hours. So if you're watching this video after 24 hours from when it went live, we'll have to have created a new account, a new access code, and I will have updated it all in the description and the top pinned comments. But you can see here, this will get you into Nytheria 5, and that's what you'll need to do. So target plane Nytheria 5, you can go there, you can make a brand new account, and you're good to go. So that is the essential thing. When you go into the game, before you do click to enter, make sure you do the target plane, make sure you go to server invitation, make sure you go to enter invitation code, and you do the BBUAQDKJSAQG. Unless it's more than 24 hours since I post this video, in which case please check the description or top pin comment for the new server access code so you can make sure you're playing with me, you're playing with Ivy, you're playing with all your friends, and you get into that Season 2 content as quickly as possible. So speaking of Season 2 content, how about I show you guys a little, let's wet the palate, give you a little taste before we wrap this video up. The location for Season 2 is going to be Athercairn. If I'm smiling, it's because this has taken me like 20 takes to say Athercairn correctly, and I'm sure people in the comments are going to tell me I still mess it up. But that's going to be our brand new sandbox, a brand spanking new map, completely unknown before to Dragonheir Silent Gods Season 0 and Season 1. It's here just for Season 2. We're going to be exploring the mysterious islands of Athercairn. You saw some of that footage earlier. I'll show you more in a second. It's a really, really cool new place with a bunch of cool new game modes. So there's gonna be new strategy completely revolving around developing a brand spanking new team to conquer the sea. There are gonna be new elemental affinities. So basically you have like your kind of, I guess, a triangle with your 3 different affinity circles, each containing 2 affinities, right? So they've been paired into new pairs than they were in previous seasons. So now we're matching fire and necrosis, ice and radiance, lightning and poison. Really nice stuff. We also have 3 new damage types. We've got burning, ice blast, thunderbolt. There's 30 brand new heroes. There's a new kinsfolk that's like a faction, the merfolk. We have new dungeon bosses. There is new equipment. There are new artifacts. We have optimized experiences, totally new, smoother gameplay, faster growth, seasonal benefits with 4th fairing summons, a whole new way to summon. We've got Season 1 reward shop still. We've got a Season 2 exclusive summoning pool. It kind of goes on and on with all the fun things. There's one thing, well, really 2 things I want to show you. It's one overarching thing, and it's the reason I love Dragonheir, and that is the graphics. So I just want to show you, I'm going to walk you through the map very quickly, and then I want to show you 2 of the new heroes that I absolutely love, and then we'll wrap this thing up. All right, guys, so here we are in the overworld. This is probably what I've been enjoying the most, just clicking around, clicking through. I will say for me, when it comes to lore, I tend to click on through that just because I want to get into actual battles and get into clicking around and exploring the map. But you can see we are in Athercairn and we are on the shores. We're between all these islands and we got these kind of crazy vistas, and this isn't what you really expect all the time from certain games, especially games that are you can just easily play on your phone as well. I'm really liking it, and I really do think I like this map, at least what I've explored of it so far, even more than I liked Season 1. I really like the seaside vibe, and I'll also say there's tons of things to interact with. Let me actually go find one of those right now. Right at the beginning, it took me kind of an embarrassingly long time to figure it out exactly. I guess spoilers if you want to pop ahead for a couple minutes, but there was a thing here that I had to stand on to solve the puzzle of moving this cage off of the guy, and it was a fun little moment of interaction where I got hung up for like 2 or 3 minutes, but in the end it was a pretty good payoff. When you guys finally do it, you'll see it was really easy, but it did take me a minute to figure it out. But yeah, basically you get shipwrecked here, and it's pretty gorgeous. There's a lot of stuff. I've already done like 2 or 3 battles in only like 5 minutes of gameplay. So for me, that's been just personally an improvement from Season 1, where I felt like it took a little while before I started battling. Feels pretty engaging already. I've already gotten a side quest going. I have actually 1 open here. I have another one I'm halfway done with. And then of course the yellow with the exclamation point, that is our main quest. So yeah, I mean, I think this kind of speaks for itself. I think it's pretty darn beautiful. And yeah, I'm really digging. Here's another puzzle I completed. Star chart has been drawn. Cool stuff going on there. If we go to heroes, like I said, this is my sneak peek account. Ooh, we went as far north as possible. Right, let's continue with this. This is my sneak peek account, so I think I have all the heroes in the game. This isn't like a real, think of this as the test server, not like a real account. This is literally just to provide content and give you guys the inside scoop. But we do have some really cool heroes. Maybe actually it'd be easier for me to navigate if we just go to the gallery. But you can see if we go to my gallery, we have a new hero damage types and classifications added into the game. So a good example right here is we now have burning heroes. So we have Ascatius. I hope I'm saying that right. Ascatius. And you can see if we go to his skills here, he's got burn on all these abilities. Burn's going to invoke explosion at the carrier's position every 10 seconds, consuming 1 stack of burn and dealing 140% attack, fire derivative damage. And it, it's really nice to have a fire type hero, and he's actually putting out burn. I'm not going to name other games, but some of my favorite games sometimes have a vampire, and then she doesn't even apply bleed. So here's this guy, this kind of like fire bull helmeted man with huge flaming fists, and he does burn. So I like when things just make sense, and that is doing that now. Let's wrap it up though with I think the coolest hero that I've found so far. Here she is, Shinna. So another new damage type. We have Ice Blast. For her, this is going to be Ice Crystals. The carrier will gain an additional effect. They kind of depend on each thing, but they synergize really well with other Ice Blast classification heroes. And you can see she is a merfolk, right? She's this crazy mermaid warrioress, and she's looking pretty darn cool. I mean, the graphics in this game really go toe-to-toe with some of my absolute favorite games, right? It's totally gorgeous, and I really dig it. Definitely my favorite part. Kind of blown away by it. But yeah, there you go, guys. I think I've basically got everything out there that I wanted to share. I'm gonna have a far deeper dive into Season 2, at least 1 or 2 more in the coming week. But this was just to make sure that anyone that wants to can join me, join Ivy, all of us as we head into Season 2, really get an amazing experience out of this whole thing. And of course, if you do want to join me, you can download the game. The link is in the description. It is a brand new season, a span new game. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I hope to see you right there with me. There's going to be more Dragonheir Silent Gods videos to come on my channel. All that being said, I've been Fastidious. If you like my stuff, make sure to like it. Ask me any questions in the comments if you need any clarification or you just want to chat. As always, I answer every comment. Subscribe, share it with your mother, and I'll see you in the next one.
Fastidious.